Do you ever feel nervous when meeting new people? Whether it's at a networking event, a job interview, or even just in everyday life. Especially if English isn't your first language. It can feel challenging to express yourself with confidence. But here's the good news. Making a great first impression isn't about being perfect. It's about creating connection. And today, I will share 3 simple keys to help you feel confident and make a strong impression in any conversation. Step number 1, say names clearly with eye contact. My approach is a little different. Instead of preparing a long introduction, I start with something very simple, saying names clearly with eye contact and hopefully with a gentle smile. Practice saying your own name clearly. You say your name thousands of times, so it's very familiar to you. But for someone meeting you for the first time, they need a little more time, like a moment to register it. So don't rush. Be careful not to drop the ending of your name. For example, if I said just Minami Yusi instead of Minami Yusi, it gives a very different impression, right? A great way to practice is in front of the mirror. Look yourself in the eye as you say your name slowly and clearly. It might sound a little silly, but for many of us, that alone can feel surprisingly challenging. Still, it helps you bring more presence to that moment of introduction. And when someone tells me their name, I always repeat it back. If it's a difficult name, I will ask, could you say it slowly for me? Or did I pronounce that correctly? That shows interest, respect, and willingness to connect. My own name is Minami, and it's very common in Japan, though usually as a last name. In English-speaking countries, it often feels tricky or confusing, and I can tell right away when someone doesn't care to learn it. But when people ask or try to say it correctly, I feel seen. And it tells me they value who I am, and it can even become a great conversation starter. For example, what does your name mean? Minami in Japanese means south. And since it's so common as a last name, there were lots of Mr. Minamis around. And in fact, in high school, my classmate's name was Mr. Minami. And if I had married him, my name would have been Minami Minami. And that's my go-to joke. So anyhow, the point is, you don't need a long, eloquent speech. Just showing you're willing to learn and care about someone's name already opens the door to connection. By just practicing and presenting your name with clarity, you'll be perceived as more confident, and that will help you own your value. We are off to a good start. Step 2, ask thoughtful questions. Once names are exchanged, the next key is ask thoughtful questions. Networking and conversations are not about filling the space with words. It's about showing genuine curiosity. And here's something important. People love to talk about what excites them. Complaining might feel comforting in the moment, but it doesn't usually build positive relationships. Instead, ask about things that light people up. For example, that's a beautiful dress. Where did you get it? Or is that your favorite color? Or I just flew in and I'm not from here. Do you have any recommendations for restaurants or shops? Or you have such great energy. What's your secret? Isn't this a nice venue? Like, what do you think? Or do you enjoy reading? What's your favorite book? Or any recommendations? These kind of questions invite people to share what they enjoy, and that creates a natural connection. Step number 3 is listen with full attention. Asking questions is only half the work. The real key is how you listen. In acting class, I learned it's not about pretending you're listening while actually preparing your next line in your head. It's about being fully present right now. People who truly listen are rare and they're deeply appreciated. I experienced this even more as dance captain in My Fair Lady on Broadway and the national tour. As dance captain, I was responsible not only for choreography, but also for staging and movement. If someone had an issue, it was against etiquette for actors to give notes directly to each other. So that's a golden rule I first learned in acting class. Instead, they came to me, the communication hub. So the work on stage stayed clean and relationships stayed healthy throughout the long run. At first, I doubted myself. I was a foreigner, an Asian woman in a role usually held by white men, leading a cast of eloquent, classically trained actors. And I wondered, who am I to give them instructions? Like, do I need to be more polished? But then I realized leadership isn't about giving the perfect answer. It's about creating a safe space where people feel heard. When company members came to me with concerns, I listened fully. Often, that alone erased their frustration before we even found a solution. And because they felt heard, they trusted me. Later, when I needed their cooperation, they were willing to listen back. The same is true in networking. You don't need to impress with big words. By asking thoughtful questions and listening with genuine presence, you build trust. And that's the foundation of meaningful connection. So remember, making a great first impression doesn't require perfect English or a polished speech. Step 1, say names clearly with eye contact. Step 2, ask thoughtful questions that light people up. Step 3, listen with full attention. These simple keys will help you feel confident and create connections that truly matter. If this video was helpful, click subscribe and share it with a friend who wants to feel more confident in conversations. Let's keep building spaces where everyone's voice can be heard and valued. And remember, no matter how your current situation may feel, how your life unfolds is unlimited. What you choose is unlimited. You are unlimited. Thanks for watching.